From Neural Newscast, this is today's daily news. Informative and insightful stories one day at a time. Only on NNC.
From our digital news hub, this is Andrew Lindbeck. It's November 25th, 2025. From the political beat, here's what's new. Reuters reports President Donald Trump orders a review of refugees admitted under President Biden and pauses related green card processing, according to a memo described by officials. Here's Daniel Grove with more.
Reuters reports the White House orders a 60-day review of refugee admissions from recent years and instructs agencies to pause related green card adjudications while records are rechecked. Officials say the review focuses on vetting consistency and potential fraud flags, with humanitarian exemptions permitted case by case. Advocacy groups warn the move could strand families and delay reunifications. Administration lawyers say the process stays within existing law. Immigration attorneys expect immediate court challenges, citing due process concerns. The policy signals a harder line on refugee admissions as departments weigh new guidance and Congress scrutinizes oversight. This is Daniel Grove for Neural Newscast.
Urgent news from the breaking desk. AP reports a 15-year-old boy is arrested after a shooting that leaves another teenager critically wounded, police say. From the World Desk, here's what's new. Reuters and Ukrainian officials say Russia launches fresh strikes on Kyiv as mediators circulate a new peace proposal. Samuel Green is here with more details.
Ukraine's Air Force and Kyiv's military administration report multiple waves of drones and missiles targeting the capital as winter sets in. Reuters reports interceptors engage inbound threats, with debris damaging infrastructure and sparking fires in outlying districts. Emergency services respond to power disruptions while officials assess casualties. The strikes land as European mediators circulate a draft framework for talks. President Volodymyr Zelensky says sovereignty and borders are non-negotiable, according to AP. The Kremlin signals it will review proposals while maintaining military pressure. The tempo underscores concerns over energy security and civilian safety heading into year's end. This is Samuel Green for Neural Newscast.
Xinhua reports China launches Shenzhou 22 on a crew rotation to the Tiangong space station. Reuters and public health researchers report children in Nigeria are showing dangerous blood lead levels linked to lead-acid battery recycling tied to overseas supply chains. Here's Monica Kellen with more.
Reuters reports new field studies find elevated blood lead levels among children living near informal and formal battery recycling sites in Nigeria. NGOs, including Pure Earth and local partners, say poorly regulated smelting and unsafe dismantling practices contaminate soil and air. Researchers link exposures to recycled lead flows in global supply chains, urging importers and manufacturers to tighten sourcing audits. Nigerian officials say enforcement actions and cleanups are underway, while the WHO warns no level of lead exposure is safe for children. Advocates call for certified recycling standards, medical screening, and rapid remediation to cut risk. This is Monica Kellen for Neural Newscast.
Hey there. This is Chad Thompson, founder of Neural Newscast. If Neural Newscast helps you feel more informed, I invite you to explore more of what we do. For all our shows, including deep dives and special reports, visit neuralnewscast.com.
Business and finance stories coming up. Bloomberg reports Nvidia shares fall as investors weigh signs Google is gaining ground in AI chips and partnerships. The Financial Times reports the administration is weighing multi-billion-dollar minority equity stakes in firms including Intel as part of industrial policy. Let's turn to health news. Novo Nordisk says a Phase 3 trial of semaglutide did not slow Alzheimer's progression. Reuters reports the study failed to meet its primary endpoint. Science, shaping our understanding. A study in Nature reports marine viruses hijack bacterial genes to alter energy pathways, influencing ocean carbon cycles, researchers say. Turning to the environment now. Italy's Civil Protection and the National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology raise alerts at Campi Flegrei amid strong unrest and updated evacuation planning, officials say. Here's what Stephen Summers found.
Natural Resources Wales warns nearly 3,000 species face disappearance without urgent action. The agency lists 2,955 terrestrial and freshwater species at serious risk, many confined to 5 locations or fewer. Threatened groups range from birds and bats to fungi and lichen. NRW says targeted investment and habitat restoration could halt declines, calling the outlook precarious. Officials urge better land management and stronger protections to stabilize ecosystems, according to the report. This is Stephen Summers for Neural Newscast.
Updates from the world of athletics.
The BBC names Chelsea and England goalkeeper Hannah Hampton Women's Footballer of the Year 2025 after a standout year. The broadcaster cites consistent shot-stopping, command of the box, and decisive saves. At 24, she anchors Chelsea's defense and impresses for the Lionesses across the season. The award underscores her rise among Europe's top keepers and cements her leadership for club and country. This is Thomas Golding for Neural Newscast.
A look at what's happening in entertainment. CBC reports a new research paper sparks debate in Canada over identity and authorship, and how cultural institutions verify self-identification. Financial news and market trends up next.
The UK government plans to extend the sugar tax to pre-packaged milk-based drinks, with changes expected next year, according to the Treasury. BBC and the Financial Times report the move would bring milkshakes, flavored lattes and iced coffees under the levy first introduced in 2018 for soft drinks. Ministers say it targets high added sugar products, including those marketed to children. Retailers and cafes would adjust recipes, labels, and prices. Public health officials expect lower sugar consumption and potential healthcare savings. Manufacturers face reformulation costs, and consumers could see smaller portions or less sweet options. This is Sarah Wheaton for Neural Newscast.
That concludes our headlines for this edition of NNC Daily News. From breaking news to market insights, that's your Neural Newscast update. Keep the conversation going at neuralnewscast.com and follow us for daily updates. I'm Andrew Lindbeck. We'll see you next time.
You've been listening to Neural Newscast, where history and curiosity collide. Dive deeper at nnewscast.com. Neural Newscast merges real and AI-generated voices to ensure rapid, high-quality news production. Our content is created using advanced AI models and rigorously reviewed by humans for accuracy and fairness. Despite efforts to prevent AI errors, occasional inaccuracies may occur. We encourage listeners to cross-check critical details with trusted sources. Read about our AI transparency at nnewscast.com.